you came under a little bit of backlash for not allowing girls to play. So tell me, why do you hate females?
I don't. First of all,
He secretly does.
Let's clear this up. No, originally when Callum started the event and a lot of small creators jumped on board, there was a mixture of male and female players playing. If you go and look into how to run a football match that has insurance, so if imagine Jack, you got really badly injured. Well, we've got £10 million public liability insurance, or if the stadium collapsed, right? You've got that insurance. You have to have insurance. And you also have to be FA affiliated.
Okay, what does that mean?
The FA confirmed that
the FA,
it's okay to go ahead, sort of thing.
Yeah, and their referees can referee the match. So you have to get all that thing in place.
Is that hard to sort all that out?
It just takes time. It's not necessarily hard, it's just a long process.
Okay.
So men's football in the UK is 16 plus. So if you're 16 to 18, so Callum, for example, all of those players need consent forms anyway.
Right.
To get women to play in football in as a mixed gender, insurance-wise costs a hell of a lot of money. It was basically the conversation with the lawyers that we ended up getting was a case of like, you don't have the money to even like get involved in this. And you look at like the only charity match that has done that is Soccer Aid, and Soccer Aid is backed by ITV. It's with UNICEF. They've got probably millions of pounds worth of budget, right?
Wow.
So that's more, in my opinion, that's a fault on the FA probably being very behind and slow, and in a slow organisation, as opposed to us. Of course, we wanted it. It'd be amazing.
Yeah,
it's really innovative.
Well, that was the original idea, wasn't
exactly,
it? So the proof's in the pudding. Yeah,
exactly. But the thing is, and particularly Twitter, as soon as you say something, you can't communicate it properly. You have to put out, this is not going to be happening, and you have to disappoint people that were looking forward to it. So as soon as you put that out, obviously it's met with bad comments or, oh, Tom doesn't want them there, Tom's misogynistic. And it's like, guys, I really want it just to be a nice event.
Yeah.
We're really, really keen. I had a really good chat with Stuntpeg, who commentated on the first
Neve
event.
is incredible.
She did such a good job on Sunday. Really,
and I think
to her as well.
In general for her, I'm really excited for her career because she's just getting started.
Yeah.
She's really passionate about football. She knows what she's talking about. I think it's really, really good having. I was really happy we got her for the event. But with this, I was having a good chat with her about, let's really push this forward. Now we can get more money from the sponsors because we know what the event can be in the future. Let's really go to the FA. Now we've got a bit more power because the FA are looking at this and going, well, this was great. We raised a lot of money. Like hundreds of thousands of people have watched it online, and all the biggest names are talking about it. Like, maybe we might be able to try and safely do something.
Yeah.
But that's the most important thing, right? Of course, we could go and go, right, we're going to get everyone and we're going to make it mixed gender, whatever. It needs to be safe. Because if those players aren't safe legally, then there's no, they shouldn't be playing.
Yeah.
And we just need to make sure that happens. So for the next event, we are exploring it.
You can't promise anything.
I can't promise it, but what I can promise is that I will put a lot of time to make it happen. But we will see. It's a process.
Yeah, you've explained that to me previously. That makes a lot of sense. I can understand initially why there would be a backlash there, because on the whole that sounds like, oh, you just don't want women to play in the event. But really, I remember you saying to me it was a considerable jump in insurance. We're not just talking like an extra 10% on top of it or whatever it is.
It was times couple of thousand %.
Yeah. Wow.
It was a lot of money. Just because it's not a thing, right? They don't allow it. So you're having to jump through all these legal hoops that cost more and more and more money to make that happen. We will try. We will absolutely try. I think a massive problem that we've got right now moving forward to the second event is, how do we include female talent into the game? We really wanted, so Becky was our main presenter.
Yeah.
We wanted her to be effectively the face of the event. I think that worked really well. We had obviously Neve Stuntpeg on comms, backed up by Mark Goldbridge, and I think that worked really, really well. It allowed Mark to be funny and Neve to do what she's got the insight, she's got the real sort of knowledge of football, and Mark can make the jokes. I really want to look at how we can involve everyone in the event, no matter who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So the format of obviously the game was 4 teams. What was there, 15 on a team, 16 on a team?
15, 16, yeah.
So we're talking like 64 players we had in the end, or 60 to 64 players in the end. Like, could we go and find 64 female creators that would want to play football?
It's going to be a harder ask.
Yes, yes. So then, do you do an 11-a-side? So you're then doing 28? That to me, off the top of my head, that also sounds like a very big ask. You could do a 5-a-side. The problem with that, there's no you can't win, right?
No matter what you do, people are going to say something.
Yeah, because you do a 5-a-side and I've half-assed it.
Yeah,
cut the pitch in half and say 5-a-side.
Why are they getting 20-minute halves? You're doing 10 for them or
Yeah.
whatever. It almost then seems like you're doing it to be like almost tokenistic. Then,
It seems like a halftime show as well. That sort of thing.
yeah. Oh, all right. You can come on and kick a ball. That seems more patronising. But people need to understand that there are limitations here. Just in the amount that want to play, the amount of female creators that are interested in that. Like, I completely understand. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
What I do want to do, and open call to any female creators that want to chat, because I'm really, really keen to chat to creators to build the next one together. It's like, let's try and find a solution that works for everyone.
Yeah.
As best as we can possibly do it. We are limited by money, we're limited by resource, time, team, whatever. But let's try and build this together. And I've on that note, I've been very, very open with speaking to a lot of the players around that played in the first event around what can we improve upon, what worked, what didn't. Like, how do we make this the best it can be, which other events don't do. They just go and chase profits and they chase bigger, better, whatever. We just want to make it a better event for everyone. It doesn't have to be bigger. But going back to female creators, let's explore. Becky was absolutely fantastic. And
both Neve and Becky were amazing.
Yeah.
Like, just for who they are, Neve with her commentary, I think Mark gave sort of like a funny aspect, but Neve and her analysis for what she does on YouTube, like she showed that like really well. And obviously Becky with her personality and stuff like that. And then I think it moves quite well into like the backlash that they sort of got, or Becky especially, like, it's not needed. It's not needed. Do you know what I mean?
Comments about her and that?
Yeah, comments. Like,
it pisses me off.
It's so annoying. Like, I have so many friends who are females in this industry, right? There's a girl called Lily, for example, who's a very, very good friend of mine. Why are they getting so many negative comments, whereas us male creators are having the freedom just to do whatever we like?
Yeah,
it's not right. Like,
it's like they have to prove themselves to be there when we can just rock up. Yeah,
I mean, also if you look at Becky's role on the day. We really wanted Becky to be a part of the event because of who she is and what she's about. She's funny. Her brand is about getting drunk, down in pints, right? Like, we wanted that to be part of it.
It's part of football culture, really, isn't
exactly.
it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All done safe and make sure she's not getting absolutely pissed and
yeah.
saying the wrong things.
Yeah.
But we want her to be herself. There was a few comments looking back at it that were about her and also Dan and Fraser, the other hosts, around their knowledge of football.
It's not what it's about.
That's not what this event has
It's
ever
not
been
fucking
about.
match of the day.
Yes, exactly. And that's the whole point of it, right? You've got our audience that were watching on Twitch and that were there in person are not core football fans.
Yeah.
They're casual. They're not really interested in football. They just want to watch a load of people they enjoy watching kick a
they're
ball
fans
about.
of creators, not necessarily football.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
If you want to watch a football event, wait a couple of weeks. The Premier League will be back on. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Basically, yeah.
Unless you support Arsenal, do not watch them, please. Like me. I'm not looking forward to this season.
There we go. So that is officially why Tom Sharman hates all women.
You know, he'll make that the title now. I'm trying to think of other clickbait titles that Jack will go for. Why women can't play football.
Why women were banned from Clash of the Creators. And there's your YouTube clip. Cut fee. There's a few whispers on Twitter that Spencer Owen was sent off in a charity football match.
Well,
Confirm or deny, Tom Sharman?